Let me tell you about Keona Health's online triage through a story about Sarah. Sarah is an 18-year-old freshman at UNC, and she's feeling terrible. She has a fever, sore throat, and wheezing with every breath. She's had asthma since high school and doesn't want to worry her mother. After all, she can take care of herself, or so she thinks. Like many college students, the first place she goes is WebMD. But WebMD doesn't know she has asthma, and Sarah ends up reading the wrong material. By late afternoon, Sarah's worried and calls the nurse at Campus Health. But the clinic is overwhelmed with a backlog of patients just before closing. The nurse forgets to ask about her difficulty breathing and tells her to visit in the morning. Late that night, Sarah's roommate notices that she's breathing rapidly and acting out of it, so she takes her to the hospital. A chest x-ray confirms pneumonia, and she's put on oxygen and antibiotics. But this is a completely preventable situation that happened because of two sources of error that delayed her care. Cases like this happen more often than you think. About a fifth of patients receive inappropriate care because they go to the wrong doctor, they go at the wrong time, or they stay home when they should have gone in. Now when Sarah has a problem and goes online to the Campus Health Services website, she'll see a link to the online triage tool. It automatically asks her a complete set of protocol questions, no matter how busy the clinic gets. It sees in her medical record that she has asthma, so it prioritizes her case to be reviewed by a nurse right away, and red flags her symptoms so the nurse won't miss them. The nurse sends a personalized response to her, telling her to come in now, and even gives her a map and information about why this is urgent. When she arrives, the nurse allows her to skip the waiting room and be seen right away. As a result, Sarah avoided two sources of error and got the right care for her problem in minutes, not hours. She liked how convenient it was and that it caught her problem early. Plus, she saved money by avoiding a trip to the hospital. She was so happy with it, she told her friends. Rachel has a midterm this week, so she's glad she can ask the nurse questions without making a separate trip. Jennifer has a health problem she's too shy to talk about, but it makes her feel more comfortable to type it. And Daryl is doing a study abroad in China next semester, and he's glad he can interact with the provider he trusts here on campus. For these patients, online triage makes health services easier to access and more convenient.